Good evening, and welcome to Chanticlear Night Shift. My name is Anthony, and I am the audio editor for the podcast. The reason this episode of the podcast came out so early is because of the audio quality. There's an issue with the microphone that went unnoticed at the time and cannot be fixed in post-production. I edited the audio to make it as clear as I possibly could. Our episodes are scheduled to come out each Sunday, but as the episodes go on, I might change them to every other Sunday. Thank you for listening, and may your crits be successful. Previously on Chanticlear Night Shift.
With some changes and absences happening in the guild, the head of the guild, Thrannen, is considering elevating you in the guild, which comes with more risk and a pay raise. Do you all accept?
Well, it's definitely more interesting than building ships.
Sure, I'm in.
I have nowhere else to go, so yes, I shall stay. Where did it come from?
Where did it go?
Shut your mouth. We're not bringing that back for the next campaign. It dies in the last one.
Okay, but if it had not been for Cotton
No,
Eye Joe...
it dies!
You may keep this commission from this mission you have completed. You may continue adventure work. My little brother thought that the phrase crippling debt came from when the loan shark broke your knees.
And he was right.
He was right.
That is correct.
Alright, let's go.
So,
Last time on.
Dragon Ball Night
should I
Shift.
do a recap?
Dragon Ball Night.
No, I'll probably mash
Throw
it
in some
all.
audio clips.
Yeah, audio clips of the
Thanks.
last session.
That's less
Wait,
than
no. It has to be Dragon Ball Night Shift.
Through the fires of time, they've waited patiently until 7 dumbasses you find. The dragon is set free. Rising, mesmerizing, unbridled dumbassery.
Please, no. We can't handle 7 dumbasses. We already have 3 here, and it's too much.
I forgot how to count for a second.
We
We hire 4 more. Well, who am I kidding? I don't even know how to count in the first place.
good.
We covered this last time we recorded, where none of us could count.
Chanticlear Night Shift, Episode 2. With the completion of your last mission, you were given 90 gold pieces each. This should be enough for you to pay your bills, improve your lifestyle, as well as upgrade any needed supplies or future needs.
Needs, quote unquote.
Need?
Knee. You buy your kneecaps.
Back from the loan shark. With your next commission from the guild, your pay will be 200 gold pieces. With that, you could buy 4 draft horses, or 2 riding horses and some change, about 1/2 of a war horse, or exactly 1 elephant.
Okay, quick question for the DM.
Mhm.
Why are you paying the secondary character? I believe I asked this question last time. Why are the secondary characters getting paid so much more than...
Because they're senior guild members.
See, the guild actually pays their workers more with inflation, as opposed to the U.S.
Okay, so back to...
I'm really gonna have to cut that. Probably.
No, you don't. It's fine. That's a joke. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's up to you, editor man.
Just a giant bubble of sarcasm floating around the screen.
It has been 1 month since the incident in Kalimshan, at which you were not present, but you have heard the tales from other guild members. The same day, the guild quarters had been partially collapsed by a wraith attack, and maybe that is why you changed your path. Inspired by retired members like Molly Crush Muscles, PhD.
Sorry, I thought I was going to full on sneeze, but it just came through.
You're good. Whose home was demolished during the incident while she protected the city from harm. She now runs the local cat shelter, built in part by the grateful hands of Luskanites. The quest that you must go on is to the island of Lirio.
Lirio.
Yes?
That was the island with the sheep, right?
Yep.
The
Alright,
sheep,
just
the werewolves.
Yep.
Yes.
That weren't werewolves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The swearwolves.
The swearwolves.
Yes.
They cursed like sailors.
So anyway,
They are on an island.
Okay, hear me out.
nobody has any context for this. Point out.
Hear me out. We scrapped the campaign, first off.
Yes.
Why?
First
I'm
off,
listening.
let me finish. We scrapped the campaign. We sail to this island and we get more money. We buy a bigger ship. We hire a crew to take care of the ship. We are the captains, and suddenly it is our flag means death.
We haven't seen it yet.
We have
I
not
just
seen it
finished
yet.
it.
It's gonna
I
be
am-
gay, I know.
I am pulling this out of nowhere because I have
It's
not
gay
seen
and
it.
non-binary.
Ooh.
We need to stay on.
So you get a memo cluing you into a new mission on the island of Lirio. You will be accompanying a band of scientific researchers who wish to count the local wolf population, but not the island's residents who are lycanthropes, natural born. And while they are kind people, they do not take well to outsiders or lawyers. The guild's last batch of adventurers did a fine job negotiating with the Lithari. So the seat of the island has requested their assistance again.
The original party's assistance?
The party
They're
consists
okay with anyone from the guild.
Cool, just want that specified.
the party consisting of Selic, Heskin, and Umbra.
Of which one of them is not going to be returning. Probably.
Two of them.
Alright then. Anyway,
Alright, let's get started.
Yeah.
You will be working with
for the fifth time.
You will be working with doctors Schott, Mullins, Lowe, and Ates as their negotiators, and another guild member will be fulfilling the role of bodyguard. I must say, you are still in the city of Luskin. Are there any items that you wish to pick up?
I would say I believe I'm good. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a hey, we need to cut somebody's head off situation. Anthony, that means no rolling on random stupid things.
No promises.
Never bring up that you're a lawyer either.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm an accountant.
What do you do?
I'm an accountant.
Where do you work?
At a place for accountants work.
I don't remember the rest. That's the only ones I got.
I think that's mostly that entire part of the song.
Any items needed, or are we heading the road?
Anything you can think of?
I currently can't think of anything.
Random bear trap to replace on that one wall that someone definitely didn't take from.
You said we got 90 GP?
90.
Okay.
Forgot it was on his character
Uh,
sheet for like
yeah.
20 or more sessions.
I will keep track.
Of what?
How much gold I have.
Oh, you're referring to the bear trap I was drinking.
Fine. I'll buy a bear trap. I will just buy a bear trap. No. It's not. I'm going to buy the bear trap, and then in 30 episodes, when everyone, including me, has forgotten about said bear trap, I will use it. And then someone's going to say, "Oh, where was that?" And I'm going to be like, "Well, 30 episodes ago, I would know. I'm the one who edits all of them."
What you see, I'm saying there's no reason to buy one because it's to fulfill a shitty joke on my end, not yours.
How much is a bear trap?
Just bear trap.
Off the top of my head, I want to say it's
No.
15 something.
Mackenzie would know.
I think we're good.
No. I want to buy a bear trap.
Would it be in... Yeah, it should be in adventuring gear.
No.
I can Google it.
Because it's technically not a weapon, even though it can be used as one.
We can get the details later.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll remember if you see that.
Anthony.
Put a little... This is the spot where you put a little bubble on the screen that says how much it is.
Okay.
It's an audio medium.
We are going to be putting it on YouTube, though, so it has to be a video. We are going to Lirio.
Yes. As you may remember, you tend to get there by ferry. And it is a little
Those
bit
are
of...
strong fucking fairies.
You don't know the half of it. Get ready for the characters you're about to have blasted into your face, Kenzie.
Hold on, let me pull out my allies sheet.
Oh, goddamn.
Not so fast. Do you have an enemies sheet?
Yes, it's the same sheet.
Ooh, enemies to lovers.
Parkour.
So, it's a couple hours ride on carriage to the ferry station. But on the way, you cross paths with Quaisp and Legoons, a notable sword wielder.
Do you remember this character? Because I don't.
Yes, I remember Quaisp and Legumes, also known as crispy fucking beans.
They are a tabaxi, and she has burn scars on her paws and a little bit of her face. We're not sure where those come from, but it sure adds to her aesthetic. And she wields a katana and wakizashi. You learn that she is here to become the bodyguard of the researchers.
Of the who?
The researchers who you
Oh,
all...
researchers.
Yes.
It sounded like resurgers. I was like, who's a surger?
The revolution is coming.
No. Please, for the love of God, we are not taking part in a revolution.
Not again.
Not again.
You actually, you know what's going to happen with the kobold masses next time, right?
Probably.
Kobold masses?
We know it.
Yeah.
Have you not seen this from like a mile away? There.
Kobold migrations.
The Great Kobold Migration.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember this.
This is where Gigi found his people and had conflicting feelings.
They were fighting the unicorns? Remember Grass, the unicorn?
I fucking remember Grass the
They were
Unicorn.
fighting unicorns?
Yeah, the unicorns knew there was a great evil on the...
Oh.
So, as a by-the-by, none of us know anything about our own campaign we were a part of.
I remember all of it because I remember looking at the leader of the unicorns and being like, wow. Wow, you had a child and you thought of a name and you were like, ah, yes, Grass.
And I remember the stupidest stuff that has almost no need to be remembered. Almost.
God.
Actually,
This is going to be like a 10
Silver
minute
Stride.
clip.
Yes,
You're
it
going
is.
to get into this.
Silverstride was the leader, but Grass's mother was Burgundy Mist on the breeze of the mountain of moonlight.
That's a long name.
I feel justified.
Oh, it was actually, I misread that. Burgundy Mist on the breeze of moonlight. Yeah, it's fun. They did a favor for you.
Yes.
Uh,
They still have bad names though.
Grass is a wonderful name.
That's a non-binary name.
Yeah, it rhymes with ass.
My love.
I want to take it back.
So
My
as-
love in Christ. You made the name and it's
Horrid.
yes.
So as a by-the-by, the dead silence that Anthony is absolutely keeping there was everybody bowing their heads in shame.
I took my glasses off.
Yes.
Um,
Anyway, back to it.
Sorry, can we please keep going with the story? I am part of the issue.
Your party sees the ferry coming back across the water. The ferryman, you see, is a medium-sized man in a brown trench coat, a little hunched over with stringy hair, middle-aged or a little past. And soon a carriage arrives with the researchers, right on time. And you don't know them very well. You're more excited to see maybe the water or just to get moving. But they come toward you and introduce themselves. Dr. Schott. She is an elf, a high elf, who has brown hair, and she firmly shakes each of your hands in turn, starting with Quisp and Legumes. It's a very, very fortunate... Oh, I'm awful with words. Sorry. We're very happy that we've gotten you all to work with us. Lycanthropes of Lyriope have a notorious habit of chewing up researchers. Or maybe that's just the rumors. I'm excited to not find out myself. And she just turns away. She wants to get away, as far away from this awkward situation as she possibly can. So she's going to go wait at the dock for the ferry. And then Mullins, he's a short human, and he looks like a jokester. As he shakes hands, he also pats on arms and things. Lo is a lizard folk, and she goes for a pretty standard handshake. And Ates, he is a half-orc, and it's a very nice coat. It has little embroidered daisies on the pocket. And he gives a very dainty handshake. And so the ferry is getting trussed up so that all of the riders can board. And the ferryman introduces himself as Brent. Hi, yous. You have fare to ride the ferry?
I don't think we carry a whole fairground in our pocket.
I don't know if that joke lands. Would you roll for that?
God damn it.
With disadvantage.
So, by the way, I did finger guns there.
Oh, yeah. I added like a +1 for finger guns. 19.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I like you, so. Pardon my cough. Ugh. It gets to you, this job.
Just have to keep a bright attitude about it, and dear Lord, the weather's dreary around here. I'm gonna...
Yeah, tell that to my pneumonia. But, do give me money. I gotta make it look.
Well, you got this, mister. I'm not going to say another word. Mr. Man who keeps track of all our money.
2 copper.
Oh, 2 copper? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket change.
2, 4, 6. Here's a gold piece.
Could just pay for the researchers.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
Anthony, you did the equivalent of bringing 100 to the till.
I understand that there's
Keep the change.
a lot of us.
He's got pneumonia. He needs it. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2?
That's tuberculosis, but okay.
But it shows just about the same kind of sickness. It's bad. So yeah, no, anyway. I definitely played Red Dead Redemption 2 and totally remembered that Arthur totally doesn't...
Spoilers here.
Nothing happens to Arthur. What am I talking about? He's fine. Everything's fine. Play Red Dead 2.
Rockstar, give us money.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been holding on to a line for a while, and I forgot what I was going to say.
Aw.
Oh, okay. Here's a gold piece. There are like 10 of us or something. I don't know. I'm not good with numbers, so you can keep the change.
I swear to fucking God.
Oh. Very well. All of them with you?
Yeah.
No, I don't associate with this person.
No, you look like a lucky person to have around. Ride for free.
Okay.
Good. There are like 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 8 of you, so that would have come to
A silver and 6 copper.
Oh, yes, thank you. You are correct. Well, any livestock? We're all good.
I hope that we are alive, but I mean, if something happens along the way, something happens.
I'm gonna push you off this fucking ferry.
I mean, I was gonna take that joke in a different direction. I was gonna like hold up a bowl of soup and be like, "Well, I hope the stock isn't alive."
No.
I'll drown you in the water. I'll hold you down.
We're all gonna be dead by the end of this very, very small adventure.
Naomh is going to murder both of us, and that's how we're going to end night shift.
Yes, but our inspiration bonuses are gonna be through the roof.
Yes.
I will say that fight as you may on the land, but on the ferry, if there is fighting, we will restrain you.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
I plan not to fight. I plan to sit here directly next to where I could easily be pushed into the water.
Oh no! If only someone could save me. I'm sitting on the railing, almost falling off the boat. A swift breeze would just knock me over. I think at that point that Mayhem starts like pecking at his face. Jakob's face, to be clear. And he's like swatting at him
We aren't
and
even on the boat.
unintentionally gets back onto the boat.
We aren't even on the boat yet.
Are we not on the boat yet?
You've been
We've paid
Okay.
the toll. We haven't gone anywhere.
That is Naomh. At you.
We should put that into the
The Patreon.
the video that we make.
Yeah, I'll...
You're right. It's too glorious for Patreon. Must be shared with masses.
So now the rope
Patreon joke's going to be destroyed.
gets moving and is somewhat mechanically and magically powered. So the ferry starts going across the gentle waters, a little lapping against the boat, and seabirds fly overhead. Well, as it is a 2-hour ordeal, what can I do for you all? I do improv, and I have some genuine perfumes and unique fragrances.
Is this
Sir-
a pyramid scheme?
Sir, you have pneumonia.
My wife made them.
I remember this. I'm not going to say a word, but I remember this.
I don't know what my compatriot is talking about. I'd like to hear about this perfume.
To be clear, out of character, I remember this.
So if you could tell me about this perfume.
A dear man came and bought this one time. He said it was his favorite. It is lavender with dossier
Forest
de poodle.
extract.
Jakob takes the small bottle.
Yeah, it's a little sample bottle, so you like open it and sniff.
I would like to point out that as he takes the bottle, I am moving to the other end of the ship for no particular reason.
Yeah, there's some other passengers and their donkey.
I would like to look off the back of the boat longingly back at shore where we came from.
Jakob takes a big whiff. Is it strong?
Roll Constitution.
I will say that like Jakob is not very like his Constitution modifier may be all right, but he is not like a strong like willed person. Like if this is stronger than like a 15 save, that he will just pass out.
Roll.
11 plus 2. 13.
It's got a kind of a meaty smell.
Meaty.
Meaty. Not like rotten or raw, but just kind of like beef that's from yesterday. And then
Stewy.
definitely lavender. Lots and lots of lavender. You ever get punched in the face with some lavender?
I'd love
Like
to.
it's too much lavender.
It's more than the meaty smell, but the undertones of meat and maybe like mystery smells kind of add a mystique to it. That is quite honestly, he was not lying when he said unique fragrances.
We're gonna need like a generic face to like show different expressions with like each of our names under them, so we can show what our general reaction was at the time. Just like, oh yeah, by the way, the DM's face as they're describing this is mortified, is what I would describe that.
I also have this one. It's more sea themed. Mermaid.
Oh,
sea-
Jacob's down.
It's mermaid air biscuit.
Jacob is down. Like he is on the ground.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna take a whiff of it. I'm curious.
So it has some floral scents, kind of like cherry blossoms or apple blossoms. And it's really got this a little hint of rank fishiness to it. Kind of like the inside of a filter or maybe some old fish. But it's an undertone. It's kind of like the bitterness to the chocolate. There's bad in the sweet that makes it better. That may or may not apply to this, but that's what it is.
I'll take it.
Oh, that will be 3 copper. My wife makes it back home. Oh, here you go. Would you like that gift wrapped?
Absolutely not. I'm dunking myself in this right now.
Please wait until we disembark. The other passengers may not take my ferry back. You know how competitive it is in the ferry business.
Yes, the ferry business.
People try to pay for the ride in teeth for some reason.
Ride and teeth?
They try to pay for the ferry ride in teeth.
Pay for it with teeth.
Oh, okay.
Now about that improv.
We also need to get you off the water for like at least a couple days and into a nice, warm and dry place.
He goes over to like a tiny little cabin on top of the ferry, and there's like
I said warm and dry.
there's this little coffee station with this coffee machine that just keeps running the water through, and so it's like a sludge at the bottom. The coffee's strong. You can't say it's good, but it's strong. And he sips some in a tin cup.
Does it just kind of like come out of a nozzle at the bottom? Just
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can the recording hear that. The noises of just no.
So do write down, you got the perfume, because I'm not going to write that down.
I can't wait for this to be the thing that saves us.
Did you buy yours, Jacob?
Demons.
Where it's all pocketed again. If there's anything else you'd like to do, otherwise the ferry ride will be ending to progress the story.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ride again. And watch out for the lawyers.
So guys,
Don't tell me you're double measured.
I hate a lot of things in my life.
Lawyers.
But I think one of the worst points
was that fucking boat ride.
I see.
I don't think I've ever smelled something so awful, and I worked for the Queen of Death. So, let's take a different ferry.
I'm almost certain that we have to pay for that man's health care, and we have to do this via riding that boat back.
Oh, please, you slept the whole time.
I didn't sleep.
And exactly why did I sleep?
You don't sleep responsibly at night?
You
have a good bedtime?
I have a very strict bedtime, thank you.
Remember, kids, sleep responsibly. You're welcome. Gonna be like a dare poster that's just edited to say, sleep responsibly.
Dare to sleep.
Jakob is trying to get us to not take that ferry back, to which I say, for the sake of comedy, I vote we take that ferry back. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All in favor of not taking that ferry say so now. No one got you. Alright.
That doesn't
It
count.
looks like we are at an impasse.
Yeah,
Aren't there more people with us?
Yes.
And Dr. Shot comes to you, because she's been overhearing the conversations. I regret to inform you that this is the only ferry.
Yay!
I've been to hell and this is my hell.
But maybe I can ask him what his work schedule is? Like, maybe we can go on his day off. There's gotta be another ferry here, right?
No. Maybe. But I hope not.
Let's just get this done with.
Now it's... Kenzie, at what times are wolves active?
I think they're pretty much intermittent for the entire day.
Okay.
Like, they take naps, I think. Off the top of my head.
Thank you. Now, it is, by my clock, 1 p.m. So, I think we should set up our observing site, and then we should also have the inn as a kind of base, so we can spend a night. We can do the watching in shifts. Maybe we'll scope out kind of the environment first. If it's truly dangerous here, then we should have people guarded at all times.
Correction. Wolves are crepuscular, meaning that they're active at dawn and dusk.
Like deer.
Small question, head researcher. I know you're probably more knowledgeable on what you guys should be doing. But have we literally just stepped off the ferry and decided to set up camp like 5 feet away?
No, we are going to be going to the village known as Hartfjord. And then from there, north of Hartfjord, is the eastern part of the forest, where there's kind of a plains location that I think we get some better observations there. But it also seems like a good middle ground in case you guys want to start your negotiations with the Lethari. Maybe make first contacts to avoid any kind of altercations while we are on the job. But tonight, since we have daylight left, our objectives, which I am setting, is to set up the camp. But we do not have to stay there for the night. We could treat ourselves to one more night in the inn.
Alright.
Yes. What do you go on? Say something.
We should probably locate the Lethari? Was that the name?
Yes.
Yes, with an L. Lethari.
Lethari. We should probably locate them and and start negotiations from there right away. That way we can ensure the researcher's safety first. Does that sound good?
Alright, so could you fill us in on what we should probably know about these Lethari before we go and wander off into the woods and get murdered?
Wasn't that why we hired you? Gosh, I expected them to give you a briefing on this.
They never do. Let me give you a bit of an insider tip. They almost never do.
There isn't a lot of documentation on them, even though they've been around for a long time, and this group is specifically isolated. The Lethari, they are elven folk who are natural-born shapeshifters into the form of wolf. And unlike the infected humanoids who become lycanthropes, and it kind of taints them with evil in some cases. The Lethari tend to lean the other way, but that they don't seek to do harm, from what I've read. But it's hard to say that their need to protect their own is unjustified. We can't, if we just count everything that looks like a wolf, that is going to skew our native wolf number count. We need to say, hey, can you not go to these certain areas during these times? Or maybe the golden outcome of this situation is that you could possibly have them agree to help us. They know this island better than anyone, I bet.
Okay, quick question. On the 0.00 several hundred more 1% chance that all the wolves on this island are Lethari, what do we do?
Then we go home.
Nothing else.
If the Lethari are maintaining the ecological niche that wolves hold in other parts of the world, and maintaining, keeping the pests at a low and just helping the ecology of this island, then I see no problem there. You get your money, and we have been protected, and we look for wolves elsewhere in the world where we are needed. We might ask them if there once were wolves here, and maybe if they,
usually there's scientific papers written about this stuff.
We're the ones
That's
doing
what
the
they're-
papers.
Yes, we're making the paper.
Oh, from the way it sounded, it was just like, oh, there's nothing here? Alright, let's go.
Well,
Well,
we're gathering the...
That's what we're gathering the info for.
I have some friends who are ornithologists and entomologists. Maybe if I see a cool slug, I'll let them know. So by the time you make it on foot to Harp's Fjord, the sun has already set. It is about 5 p.m. in Fabian's equivalent of November. We shouldn't be setting up camp in this dark. I can pay our way for the inn. You're acquainted with Quisp, right?
No.
Not especially.
We know they're an adventurer, and there are a lot of adventurers at the guild, so...
Okay.
We've talked once or twice, but I don't know them well.
I figured, probably everybody in the guild would know one another. But,
There's a lot of people that work at the guild. Imagine if your little research party was about 20 or more times the size. Do you think you'd be able to get to know everybody really well within your first, week?
I think
of
it's
being there?
Sorry, I think it's a better comparison to say kind of like if most of your researchers were out most of the time,
That too.
and the first time that you join in, you are also sent out with a few of them, and then you stay with that specific group for most of your stay, It's less
It's like a high school class.
Yeah, it's less like we don't know each other and more like we know mostly of each other. Like, we know of the, Selic and Heskin, Umbra, Gigi, Fed, but we don't, know them.
We know of them.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I think a lot of people know them. They're kind of like famous adventurers.
Yes, I took the most famous, group of people in the guild, and
Even I have heard of that Umbra Dusk Wolf. When him and his associates got launched into the stratosphere and dispelled the magic that was... From what I understand, I'm not really a magic person. They went outside of a bubble, cast a scroll, and then came back down, and the cloud dispersed. And so that ended our 2 years of rain and
darkness.
and suffering.
it was real
And
whack.
very little food.
I was very tired of eating, the really sad crops.
Oh, pickling. That was the year of pickling. Oh.
I fairly enjoyed pickled anchovies.
And moving on.
In character. I'm
Oh,
literally
I'm
a
aware.
marine mammal.
I'm aware.
So you all go to an inn known as Helga's Loot. It's middle of the road, not too fancy. But inside you hear merriment. There's plenty of students. Some are at the bar. Some won't pass the bar. On the other side of the island is a village renowned for its sheep, but not as renowned as this wonderful law academy. Your rooms are paid for, but the environment in the tavern part of the inn is quite lively. Do you all want to stick around, have a hot meal, a drink maybe?
Okay, obviously, right now, Tessa
Mhm.
is making a hint to us that we should join in and have a drink and get drunk and have friends and stuff. But hear me out.
Mhm.
What if we all just go to bed every single time and wake up in the morning?
No, I want to stay for the music.
Yeah, that's a better plan. Unless, hear me out.
Mhm.
I know I'm not the most party person ever, but
Being that I am both a samurai and also really don't want my character to be an alcoholic, I will hear you out, but I will pass judgment.
Okay, listen, hear me out. What if we, one, attempt to find the
You want us to do that tonight?
we do it tonight.
Or early in the morning?
Tonight. Right now. We go out and we find them, and instead of being like, oh ho, serious talk and whatever, we say, hey listen bros, there's a party. You are invited. We are going to be open to peace talks later, but for right now, let's party.
So I'm gonna step in and say no, just from a really don't want to hurt negotiations standpoint. If someone decides to start a drunken bar brawl, that worsens relations a lot. And even so much as someone spitting on someone else's boot could be a terrible thing. So let's not do that. Okay?
Why not?
I mean, I feel like if there was a fight,
Negotiations.
I think us joining in with them to defend
Against
them.
who?
I don't know. Whoever's fighting. You were the one that brought up the fight.
Against Who?
Oh, whoever's attacking the
Other. Whoever started it.
Tessa, who are the wolf people?
Lacthari.
Lythari. Okay. We help the Lythari in a fight.
And piss off the townsfolk,
Well,
who we
obviously.
will be surrounded by.
Yes, and?
Okay, I know that the average... Out of character here. I know the average peasant farmer has about 2 hit points between all 10 of them, but we can't go slaughtering whole villages for the sake of story.
Again,
Out of,
why not?
Back into character. No.
I just think that we could easily not kill, but probably just a bonk on the head and send them to sleepy time would probably be enough to
She'd bunk.
take out straight to horny for fights jail, and get them a little nappy time to think about what they did. I think that should be pretty fine.
So I'm not sure if you bought the book, but I did. Umbra wrote a book about their adventures,
Yeah.
and in it he catalogs this. He was wrongly imprisoned here for damages caused by someone else. These people...
Then he should take it up with these lawyers.
He did.
Again.
Twice.
He was in jail for like 2 sessions.
2 sessions I was in jail, and all I did was get really friendly with all the people in jail and play card games while the rest of the party went and had an adventure. Was it fun? Absolutely. Would I do it again? Never. Which is why I'm suggesting we don't do this.
Okay, but to be fair, isn't the point of most D&D to be like, was it fun? Yes. Would I ever do it again? Never. I think that's sort of the definition of what an ideal D&D session would be.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you as someone who's been there before, let's not. We've already been there. We don't need the whole party to be there.
I've been
Says you.
mashing together.
2 sessions in a jail cell.
I've been
Do
mashing.
you want to edit that?
I've been mashing together both in character and out of character, and I don't know which is which anymore.
We are like flipping back and forth. Like
I know
please.
I'm very confused.
Make a
This is-
dexterity check.
This is going to be hell for. Damn it!
Both of them?
All 3 of you.
Oh, great.
I'll use that after you.
So welcome.
Natural 1.
I don't want to roll. I'm not rolling.
Okay,
Not rolling
hold
that
on.
dice.
Hold on. I think we have like an issue with that die if it's going to roll multiple ones.
Dice jail. I'll grab one of mine.
I am pulling out my regular die. Okay, to be clear, I switched to plastic die for this one session because I was like, oh, metal die, too loud. What's the solution?
The lights
you-
and
But
inside
you
them
can
probably
hear
are colored.
you can hear the metal dice,
Yes.
which adds to the experience, versus the plastic dice, which you only hear maybe a little clink, and then it's from all of us. That is a huge spike in the audio. I'm sorry to anybody listening. Anthony's probably going to edit that out anyway.
I am.
Oof.
Anthony, I'm sorry you had to listen to that in the future.
DM, may I roll again? As we have
Yeah, but
started
you gotta
covering.
keep it.
Oh, okay.
Please be a 1. Is that a 4?
Oh!
Oh!
That's a critical. Natural 20.
20.
Oh, god damn it.
Are you sure you want to leave?
So, you and your 6?
That's a 9.
Okay. Well, there. No.
So, you hear a lot of merriment in this tavern. And someone nearby, you see the furry form of...
There's a furry in here.
God damn it, I knew it, Mackenzie. Your mind lives in the gutter. I love you.
I only speak intrusive thoughts.
I would say that if there were like furries in the world, this would probably be like one of the ideal places for them.
Undercover werewolves.
There's
Twice.
groups of people that are just like hunting werewolves, not to kill them, but to get bitten by them and turned.
No, I was gonna say that.
They get
Basically.
bitten by furries.
Because it's such a saturated point. It's like, oh no, I hope I don't fall. Oh, this is crazy.
Yes. So anyway,
I'm keeping all of this. Please
Yes.
continue, Tessa.
yes, you are.
So Quai's been in the goons. We've been in this tavern for 15 minutes. And she trips and sloshes beer. And so, at first, like, it's coming right at your face, Jacob. And then, like,
Jakob.
your mouth is open to, like, because you're arguing, and, like, one drop of beer goes in, and then you just, like, turn to the side, and all of it goes by, and just wets one of, Akuma's pant legs, and then, like, just kind of hits our good friend Naomh in the chest.
Screw it, I'm getting up on the table.
Oh, hey, guys! Oh! Where'd my beer go?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, next round's on me!
No, it's not. Are we sure this is the only place in town that we can stay? Because I'm not sure we'll get much sleep here.
It's okay, they close the bar at 10:30.
Can they shoo them all out?
Yeah.
You shoot them all out.
That too.
I like this one.
Akuma, do you want me to press
Roll
it?
Constitution because of that single drop of alcohol?
Akuma,
Yes, I would love it if you would do that.
Akuma, would you like me to prestidigitation clean your pants because since they are currently beard.
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 BERED.
I have a question for you guys. And it's been bothering me for a while. And she, like, grabs someone else's beer from them and just, like, swigs it. So, some people call Tabaxi cat people. And that's kind of true, but...
And a rare few call them...
You're a human, right, Jacob?
Well, first off, that's incredibly racist. Second of all, no.
You're not?
Wait, you're not
no.
human?
What? No.
That sounds like a bad question to ask.
Oh, I see.
Well, I'm not human, and that kind of hurt. Yeah. You can't just ask people if they're human. It's...
On to the question. So are cats to Tabaxi like little monkeys to humans? Because it's like a little version that's not the same. And it's not like they evolved from each other because they are equally evolved things.
Like squirrels?
What? What are squirrels?
What?
There are no squirrels here?
Wait, I thought you were saying there was squirrel people named.
Squirrels two people.
What? No. One squirrel equals like 15 people. Wait, 15 squirrels equals one person.
Why are you trying to confuse the drunk one?
Naomh isn't doing much better.
I don't feel so good.
Well, at least you guys have a conversation. I'm going to back up
I'm gonna go get some
Behind
ice,
something.
guys. It's been good talk. See you tomorrow. This turns out she shoves the thing of beer, the pint of beer, into someone's hands.
Neve yoinks it away.
Alrighty. This was on me, homie. And she, and she like totters over to the bar and like gets some ice.
Jacob definitely gets up and just sort of directs. Do we have rooms yet?
Yeah.
He just sort of like directs Quais towards the rooms, and he will watch to make sure they go into their own room.
She's having such a good time.
Oh my god. Okay.
So she like is touching the wall. She's got a wall, so she's good. She has both hands on the wall, and she tries the key in one door and it doesn't work. And then she sees the fob has like a number, and she's like, oh. And then she finds out it is not a 6, it is in fact a 9. And so she goes to another door.
Jacob goes over there and he helps Quais into their room, and he makes sure they are in the recovery position because I feel like at this point it is needed.
As you are helping, she does do a yak on the floor.
Oh, hairball.
No, that's
Essentially.
You think she licks herself?
Maybe.
That is
Basically.
Racially insensitive.
Maybe.
Oh, is that so? That's racially insensitive.
Like, this is the difference between the DM telling you it and the character telling you it.
I'm not there at this point. This is out of character.
She's sad drunk.
But to be fair, I don't remember what you said, what race you said your character was.
Don't worry about it.
Quais
It's funny.
is sad drunk now, and she has puked like a bagel and a half and a bunch of beer onto the rug.
Where'd she get a bagel in this bar?
Who knows? But she's
Breakfast
like
bagel.
Packed them in her backpack.
she's grabbed onto like some form of clothing, like your sleeve or something.
It's Jacob's hair.
Oh, gross. Not gross. It's just like, she's like, ew, texture. She's like, I'm so glad we're friends. You're the A team, my bro. You're. Can we get tattoos? I feel such a connection with you. Like we got each other's backs, you know, like a real friend, right, Tiffany?
I feel like you need to follow through on this, and this can become a plot point later.
And Jacob, who is at this point very done, agrees to get a tattoo.
Oh my god, this is gonna
Midlife
be
crisis
epic.
for the win.
What are we gonna get, bro?
Small note for editor Anthony, make sure to add in, sobbing. In parentheses. Very large parentheses. Sobbing.
I still miss her. She's a cat, right? Yeah, she's a
There,
I'm hungry.
yeah,
I
yeah,
should get some bagels.
let's not get something to eat.
What about burritos?
No, that's also food.
Point in a box. Remember, cats. It fits, it sits. Plus they're drunk. It'll work.
Alright, come on, let's go get tattoos.
Alright, and she puts her arm like over your shoulders.
That's a bit too...
We're gonna see a warlock or something.
Okay.
And the road's made out of bricks. Wah! Oh my god.
Oh, this is just what we used to do.
What is happening with the other players right now?
Naomh has finished that flagon and is now attempting to river dance on the table.
Roll performance.
3.
Ooh.
Do they have any proficiency?
No proficiency, but that would be a 7.
Yes, Anthony.
Yes, Anthony. You're probably walking back through the bar at this point.
This is not a Jacob thing, but an Anthony thing.
Yeah.
Kenzie, you did roll a 3, and you are a silky, and you did attempt to river dance, and I was like, oh, it might be funny to be like, oh,
Not the same kind of river dance.
Naomh goes up, and instead of actually river dancing, they just turn into a seal and flap on the table.
They like the seal bounce.
Yes.
Do you get basic white girl tattoos? You get little infinities.
Are you gonna roll, or are you picking out the tattoo?
What is he gonna roll for? The number on the dice.
Yeah, I brought up Google Images. Don't say anything.
Of this one, and then
How many numbers?
D6.
No, I think I'm just gonna do the screen.
Oh, okay. How many are there?
Did you type in basic white girl tattoos?
No.
We're just gonna do a 20 and see what it lands on.
What is that? 9.
Oh,
Aw.
That's a good one.
I think at this point, since you said that Jacob is walking through the bar, he walks over and he gets something strong. What kind of alcohols are available?
there are ciders, meads.
Mead.
Okay.
You need that.
Yeah, I had a whole list. I was gonna.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, go on.
Mead. He's gonna order some and drink a little bit to get to the point where he's like, okay, I'm actually ready to get a tattoo.
Hi, I'm Cassidy, and what flavor of mead would you like to go for? Just honey, or we have different flavors. We have strawberry, peach, cinnamon, apple.
Whatever will get him plastered the fastest. So he doesn't remember this.
I'll just take honey.
Okay. Would you like that in a pint?
Yes, please.
All right, 1 second.
If they're both blackout drunk before this happens, then this will come up later in the onsen episode when the whole party goes into the communal bath and finds out about the tattoos. It's like, what have you two been through? And they don't know a thing.
Wow. Quite. That's a really nice tattoo that you got on the back of your hand. Oh, you got it matching with someone else? Oh, who else? I don't see a tattoo on his hand.
You wake up with a tramp stamp.
Where are you putting yours, Anthony? Or are you not?
I'm not going to say for now.
Somewhere hidden under his hair.
Oh, wait.
I will say, okay, let me put something out there. Something that I never, I didn't really describe Jacob all that, closely. What he wears is usually, very, there's not a lot of skin showing. He wears khakis, he wears, long sleeve t-shirts and gloves, and he doesn't show a lot of skin. He has, nice shoes and an overcoat to try and, pull the look together. He's somewhat professional.
An adventurer?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's not the sexy kind of accountant?
We can make him into one.
Or is it the leather sexy kind of accountant, like a Trinity kind of thing?
Hey, honey, do you want to tell me something? Hey, darling, my love, the love of my life, the person who I've been dating for almost 6 years now.
Yeah.
You want to tell me something?
Do you have a lawyer thing?
No.
Obviously, she has an accountant thing.
I said the wrong word, but basically the same thing. They dress the same.
Do you want matching, or are you just both doing tattoos?
Matching.
Okay. Would you like to see what it landed on?
Yeah, sure.
Now you can also roll a d10 to see where you get it.
No. I'm choosing where the tattoo goes.
I have 10 options. Do you want to roll to see what you get for
At least
fun?
roll to see what you get. Come on.
It doesn't have to be canon.
And then it rolls in the exact spot it was. Okay.
Why is that number 1?
I was going top to bottom face. Their ghost face.
So things start getting a little hazy for you, Jacob. As you go through your third pint of mead.
He is not getting like blackout drunk. He's just getting like regular drunk.
Alright, it's more of the sweet kind.
Okay.
It's more palatable. Less of the sugars have been transferred into alcohols. When you're like, well, it's time, and Quisp is like petting the cat that's in front of the fireplace.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That has got to be a weird visual, and I want to put it out there because Quisp is a tabaxi, and there is a cat.
It's like petting a stray child.
No, it's like petting a monkey.
Petting a monkey.
No,
it is like
petting a straight
An
child.
ape. A chimp.
I want to put it out there.
You got a resident chimp living in your house.
I'm sorry, but it's already been put out there. It's now petting a straight child.
There's
Except for substitute.
there's an episode
I don't
of
even want to think about the logistics of how they're keeping pet children in this place.
Don't worry about it.
there is an episode of The Amazing World of Gumball, which people know is the main character is a cat that is more anthropomorphic, and there is a point at which they go to like a pet shop or something, and they do see like a normal cat, and Gumball says, Mom, and she says, don't think about it too hard, honey, and then they move on. And I'm getting the same sort of vibe from, Quisp the Tabaxi pets a cat.
Is that the same one as the turtle?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, we're wrapping
Anyway,
up.
yes,
Yes, sorry.
So it's time to get to the parlor, and she's like, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm ready. Okay, I think. As she like pats like another like a student, and she's like, where did you get the skin doodles and the pokey kind?
How blasted is Jakob? Jakob.
Jacob is just drunk enough not to care. I think he's actually loosened up a bit.
He doesn't
Because he's usually pretty proper, and I think at this moment he's a bit more loose, and he's like, yeah, where do you get the skin doodles?
She's
Stealing
like
the TGI
unbuttoned her
Friday.
shirt a couple buttons. And
Whoa, that's
No cat.
she doesn't have titties.
that does not matter.
Oh, like it's just like two, like down there.
Oh, okay.
Party loose five, and you've taken off your gloves. You're like, woo. And he's like, oh yeah, meals, 3 doors that way.
Jacob immediately gets on his knees.
On his knees.
Kneels.
Kneels.
He kneels.
And Quisp was gonna like pull on your arm a little bit. Come on, buddy.
And he like gets up. He stumbles a bit, but he gets up and makes his way towards Niels.
You think on the way back we can get a mushroom Swiss?
What? I may be drunk, but I draw the line at getting high. No mushrooms.
And
We're
now
just
you're-
getting the tattoos, and we're heading back to the tavern where we can get drunk again.
and you're in front of Niels. And it's still open because they kind of make a lot of money off of this. And so Quisp gets the booklet of like generic tattoos that the artist does frequently, and is like, this one represents our friendship because you cover me and you've been there for me and you're like a presence in my life, and I'm so proud. I'm so happy to be your friend.
If I'm looking at this right, this is basically what souls usually look like. You know, when you like, you know, you kick the bucket and dude comes and like takes your soul. That's basically what you look like.
You cover me in like a big hug.
Can we keep that
Um,
small pause of silence right there? Because I think that adds to it.
I'm going to say it's going to jump to the next morning, about 6 a.m. The sun has peeked over the hills a little. Where is your tattoo?
Jacob's tattoo is on his left butt cheek.
I knew it.
Quaisp is a tabaxi who has hair, and they have been shaved right here.
It's like the episode of SpongeBob where they're peeling off Sandy's for watching sleep.
So they shaved the upper arm, like where the bicep is,
Yeah.
to do the tattoo.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
They shaved her, so she has like a rectangle of pink flesh.
She had
with
she had a veterinary procedure.
Small aside.
I was expecting her to have them on her toe beans.
Oh.
Would that
Well, she
not-
also has burned patches that don't have fur anymore.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Uh-huh.
I don't really know how tattoos work.
Yeah.
Would that not color the hair?
It wouldn't color the hair, because it's kind of under the skin in a way,
Okay.
and it doesn't mess with the follicles.
Yeah.
But that is going to take a while to fill in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, not fun.
My arm is very cold.
She like wakes up and she's like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna look in the mirror and be like,
There's
what?
Is it numb?
There's some puke on the rug, and
Oh no, Jacob cleaned that up. He'd never let that happen.
Is it? It just becomes the movie Memento.
the river dancing. I'm sorry. You do end up doing the worm in seal form, and you
Enter GIF here.
who you do break the table because seals are very heavy. But it wasn't a very expensive table. What did you do, Akuma?
Probably walked off to wherever his room is and locked the door and just started meditating and just trying to tune out all of the noise until it calms down.
Okay.
You know that the prominent meme that's like someone in a room with like the pillow on their head, like over top of their ears, and on the outside it's like flashing different colors, and it's like
Yes. I would like to specify it is not like that. It is just like how you would imagine like a monk meditating. It is just like zoning it all out. Just like, don't care, don't care, don't care. Shut up. He's trying to find peace. It's not working well, but he's trying. One party member, blasted drunk, gotten a tattoo. One party member, blasted drunk, broken a table. One party member, trying to hide.
Some people are born with great friendships. Some people just have great friendships thrust upon them.
some people are seals.
Some people are seals. And, I expected some kinship between the two samurai characters to happen, but we'll see that in the future, I bet. It's gonna be so great.
I guess they'll just have to tune in next time. To Chanticlear, night shift.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that I have to stop the recording.
And that's gonna stay in.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Now hit stop.
No. We're in this now. We have to do a new closing statement.
We
No,
didn't say what the
That
tattoo
was
looked
the
like.
funny.
Oh, it's a,
No, we're going to put that in the video.
Put it like a
Okay,
little.
just
For reference, this needs to be cut a little ways back.
No,
None of this is being kept. This is all.
Yes, this is all being kept because
Not
we
all
are.
of this.
We can't. We have to have a new closing statement. That's how it
we
works.
had a closing
We
statement.
are stuck in this loop of closing statements.
Anthony.
Forget to record
Anthony.
or forget to stop recording.
Anthony.
Yes.
I think I have some.
You're gonna have to delete more Minecraft worlds if you don't stop the recording.
It's okay. Tessa has a Minecraft world that I can delete. Right, Tessa?
She's looking at flowers.
Don't mess with me.
Tessa, did you hear what it said?
Don't delete my puppies.
Good enough.
You sure it's a toad lily?
I don't think it's a toad lily.
It looks
like
There.
Dark.
Tessa, where was Mayhem during all this?
The crow.
Does he have his own tattoo?
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a little harder.
Okay. Hear me out. And it is Mayhem the Raven,
Uh-huh.
and he has a tattoo almost identical to the one that they both have, except
It's a bird ghost.
1, it is white, and 2, it has, of course, a bird shape. And it has like a snout as well. Or not a snout, a beak. Sorry.
I need to put this in the playing notes.
Okay. And I would like to say that his, instead of it being a tramp stamp, is a champ stamp because he's great.